Franco, Brian Rogers, Todd, Killing in the Name of, good morning, Delray Meach, Transformix, Keith Allen, Islam Berdagovich, Clay Russell, I'm doing good, Killing the Name, Brian Rogers, Hot Bods, Dustin had a good chest workout today. Had a real good chest workout today. Can I sing something for you? Put in a request. Put them requests in. Kip Angel, good morning. An hour to kill. Well, I only have like 30 minutes today, depending on what time Ricardo gets here. Worked them boobies today. Yes, I did. Feeling pretty good. Firework by Katy Perry. Betty, you're a firework. Come on, show me what you're worth. Make them go, I haven't heard that song in a long time. About as much as I could give you without hearing it again. When the live starts, my alert, if I'm taking too long to get ready. Come on, Meech. Get your ass moving, girlfriend. What is the best Natty stack of supplements? Well, we could, thank you, Transformix. I appreciate that. It's like, if you combined Fergie and Jesus, you get the sound of my voice. Am I excited for Thanksgiving? Yeah, I am. I don't go crazy over the holidays too much anymore, but I'm looking forward to it. What is the best Natty stack of supplements? Let's get right into that one because, listen, if we're talking as basic Natty as you can go, because I tell everybody to take the same supplements as far as longevity supplements, fish oils, D3, things like that, right? Now, but if we're just talking about muscle building natural supplements, good old fashioned creatine monohydrate, that should be right there at the top of your list. Now, I personally would put a good quality whey isolate on the list, but if you're eating plenty of good quality real food, you may not need the whey isolate. It's easy to use that isolate, even if it's just once a day, to get that extra concentrated protein in, so you're just not always eating and eating and eating. Now, if you have a fast metabolism, you don't mind eating all the time, God bless you, eat. But I'd go creatine monohydrate number 1 on that list. Number 2, I'd probably go glutamine. Now, here's the thing. You can take that stuff literally year round. So when we're talking about best supplements to stack, I want to give you stuff that you can take year round. Sure, you could do little cycles off of the creatine, but personally think that all you need is 5 grams on your training days. Now, a glucose disposal agent, personally, that's another one I think everybody should take. In fact, I think people who don't work out should take a glucose disposal agent, because many people who don't work out and live sedentary lifestyles end up getting prescribed metformin and insulin anyway. So you get on Glycolog, that takes care of that. Now, I could go really deep as far as how serious you want the stack to be, but those are your basics right there that you can't go wrong with. Okay, I'll look at that DM, my brother. I know I asked you for your Addy. That's it, Mancini. You don't got to go overboard with it. Fit with Franco. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Have you ever tried sous vide cooking for meal prep? No. No, tell me about it. Nathan Hicks, good morning. Hanson, good morning, good morning, good morning. What else you guys got for me on this fine morning? Bring it in. Jelly, what's up? Good morning. So it's chest day. Here's what I've been doing lately. I've been pre-exhausting my chest on the pec deck first. 5 sets. I progress up in weight. Really slow and squeeze it. I find that I can really activate my chest a lot if I pre-exhaust specifically on the pec deck. I kind of change around my seat positionings though. And I go progressively heavier on there. I get a lot of blood in there and I feel very warmed up. And then I've been going to the Smith machine, an incline barbell pressing on the Smith machine, 4 sets. I shoot for 10 reps. I was feeling a little bit off this week. I was struggling on my sets this week. And then from there, we did 4 sets of incline dumbbell flies, progressed up in weight. And then we did a really fun giant set. My training partner was a little pressed for time, so I was like, well, I'm not letting you cut anything short today. We're going to do a giant set. So we did, we went from the hammer strength bench press to the assisted dip into a cable crossover from the floor. 3 rotations through there, fried his ass. And then after he left, I did a few sets of really strict, isolated incline machine presses, 1 arm at a time. Really wanted to finish off squeezing that blood in there. And then I did about 10 minutes of stomach vacuums. Stretched out a little bit, and that was it. Felt good though. Little weaker today, but I felt good. We did legs pretty damn hard yesterday, so. Mancini, this Thursday, no. I am actually doing a podcast either today or tomorrow. I better check my, I think I said tomorrow. I gotta check my schedule. I've been piling stuff on my schedule. I'm doing modern day Winston Churchill's podcast. And looking forward to that. I've actually known him for quite a while. I know him as Adam McLeod. So, yeah, Mancini, I don't see a message from him, man. I don't know. I gotta look and see if it's in my messages, man. You know, you should check it out. You can cook a ton of chicken, for example, at once, and have all the pieces cooked the same way. You can cook frozen stuff too. All of that having to constantly check. Interesting. I am going to check that out. Transformex. Thank you for the heads up. He sent me a DM. I'm going to look for it. I was talking to Cutler yesterday about doing his podcast, setting that up. Looking forward to that one. Love Jay Cutler. You can DM it to me if you want, Mancini. Sure. Thank you, buddy. I need to be better with my DMs. It's something that I have struggled with since I've been home. And it's crazy, man, how much different my life is now, guys. Because when I'll share my mindset with you on it. So when I was deep in the mix before I went to prison with Blackstone Labs, social media was a huge part of my job. It meant money, it meant so many things, right? So I was really obsessed with the social media. How many videos can I put out? How many people can I interact with? You know, how many people can I engage with? I gotta get into these DMs and make sure I'm not missing anything important. Blah, 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 blah. And it was a lot of pressure. And I realized it once I was in prison and had no phone anymore, how relaxed I was. So I made it a point to myself, and I'm a man of action, so it's easy to say you're going to do something. And there's nothing worse than saying you're going to do something and not doing it, especially to somebody you really care about. So one of Marissa's main complaints with me over the years was that I was so buried in my work that I would ignore her or not give her attention, or I wouldn't be present in the moment. And I really focused a lot about how to fix that when I got home from prison, is being able to be present in the moment. So now, honestly, guys, when I'm with Marissa, we hit a certain time of day, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, where I don't even look at my phone anymore. And, you know, listen, I don't have the Blackstone Lab stuff to worry about. My job is what it is over there at Excel, has no relation to social media. So really the social media stuff that I do now is kind of just personal fun stuff for me, like what I do here with you guys here. Of course I hope that I stay relevant so that it crosses over to Blackstone when I come back, but it's because of that difference in mindset that I have just not been as interested in social media as I used to be. So, I know she appreciates it. She has said she's noticed a huge change in me, and I've been home long enough where, you know, if it was going to change, it would have been different by now. But I honestly, guys, I really don't think about my phone when we're together. Now, on the flip side, I could care less if she's on her phone. That's just how I am. Now, if I told her, hey, you're on your phone too much, she would get off, but I don't care. You know, but, you know, again, different phases of our life. Let's see, did I miss anything here? Dustin says, I always start with the pec deck, but it only goes to 300 pounds. It's not enough weight. Yeah, ours only goes to 300 pounds too, so we just do them really slow, squeeze hard, you know, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Focus on slow, strict form. But I'm not as strong as I was in the old days anyway. Coyote Fit says, since you have a child on the way, I wanted to ask you what kind of vitamins and multivitamins would you recommend for a 7-year-old boy? Honestly, make sure they're eating right over everything. You know, I know they make Flintstones vitamins for kids and whatnot. I've never even looked into what is actually in a Flintstones vitamin, if it's even worth taking. Now, I could tell you, if you could get that 7-year-old boy to take some fish oils every day, you know, that would be amazing. For cognitive function, for heart health, that would be great for a young guy to take. And I'm sure you could get him to do some chewable vitamin C's, basic stuff like that. But I wouldn't get too carried away with these fancy multivitamins that you see out there, because most of them are bullshit. Put the butter and all the herbs. Okay, thank you, Transfer Mix. How old is she, as in Marissa? She is 32. 11 years younger than me. That's right, Mancini. Do you remember Fatty Patty, like the blow-up towel that I banged in that video? Of course. Of course. Hopod said it. Just eat right, man. Teach the kids young to eat right. I've seen some things with my nephew that, and this is not a jab at my sister-in-law, but, you know, you got to start these kids eating right when they're young. Listen, my son is only going to eat clean, healthy foods when he's young. Because what happens is, if that's all they know, they can't dislike anything. Sure, they'll like things more than others, but if you give a 1-year-old kid ice cream, of course they're going to like ice cream. If you give them candy and bullshit like that, of course they're going to wind up liking it. Then you get them started on sugar early. You get them started on it early, and then that's what they want. It's a terrible cycle to get them in. So, you know, you have your kids eating. The best thing you could do, if you want to really focus on overall health, especially for a kid, not any of these fancy fad diets. And don't get me wrong, I've had success with some fad diets before. Like, I've always loved keto and Atkinson's. Don't do that. Don't get them in any elimination diets. The best thing that you could do for your child is get them eating a Mediterranean-style diet young, where they learn to like chicken and fish and greens and olive oil and brown rice and avocado. They will do great with that. They will be healthy. They won't have the issues that you see in a lot of kids growing up. Get them on a Mediterranean style diet young. Little bit of red meat. Dustin says, it's amazing how one person's dedication and discipline can change others' life. Every time my daughter has friends over, they want to go to gym. I'm 100%. Hell yeah, that's great, man. That's great, Dustin. Coyote says, keep them active. 10 years old, 4 foot, 60 pounds ripped. That's big. That's certainly plenty. I love it. I love it. What else you guys got for me today on this fine Tuesday? Walked the dogs already. They're upstairs waiting. We had Veterans Day yesterday. Shout out to the veterans. That's awesome, Dustin. Good, man. Am I a proponent of fasted cardio? Yes, absolutely. Love fasted cardio. Listen, as we get older, guys, you should make cardio a point of your life regardless. But I honestly like to do all my activities fasted. I train fasted, then I come here and I'm doing my cardio still fasted. Shit, I like to have sex fasted. You give me a big meal and I'm going to have to relax. So yes, love my fasted cardio. Heck, Patsway, Zilla, Papa Chan, Dennis, Natty. Guys, tomorrow I'm going to try going on YouTube Live for my cardio Q&A. I'll put a post up about it after this. Please check it out. I want to see how it is over there, if it's different than this. I'm just curious. I want to see how engagement is. I love my IG family. We've been doing this for years. But I am very curious about the YouTube Live feature that they have. I think it's new. I didn't know anything about it. But I see they have that on there. Gonna run another Quad Extreme next month. Oh, that's the best one. That's the best one. Cat Myers, good morning. Good morning, everyone who's popping in. Mancini, good morning. I have been, honestly, guys, I've been lazy on my YouTube stuff. I know it. I love when people come in town. K Graham comes in town. We always do great content. I got a new video coming out today. We did some back work together. Putchon says, gonna run another Quad Extreme. Pairing with MK677, good combo, man. You'll get, that's a good combo if you're looking to put on quality size. The MK677 gonna help you stimulate your appetite, boost your growth hormone. The good news is, I think you'll stay harder on that Methaquad because of that little bit of a Rimastain. Listen, Swayzilla, the Jets suck, man. They're so disappointing. I hate being a Jets fan. You can set it up to stream multiple apps at once. Wow, that's cool, man. Look, I got to look into this. You guys, if I fuck it up tomorrow, excuse my language, but if I fuck it up tomorrow, we'll come back over here. I haven't even practiced with it yet. Maybe I should pop on there later today and see. I've just heard about it. Chris Graham told me about it. He was like, you should try going live on YouTube. So I was thinking, all right, I'll let everybody know today, and we'll pop over there tomorrow. Brandon Rogers, what up? Good morning, guys. 6x5, good morning. Cardio Q&A. Getting through it. Give me your questions. I'll do it. I take singing requests now. Has been we got that out of the way today. Black Biggie Freestyle, what up? Went to Target yesterday, bought a vacuum. Bought a cordless vacuum. Everything is battery now. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. How the world has changed. Oh, man. Blasted legs yesterday. My legs were sore as hell last night. I was tired yesterday. Izzy Mancini, oh boy, Mr. Palumbo, my man. Vineeth, good morning. Yergey, good morning. Good morning, guys. Good to see you all on here. Cardio Q&A, let's do it. Submit your questions. I'm happy to answer them. You're going to Target after Mancini? Okay. Yeah, so we'll try the YouTube live tomorrow. See how that goes. This all started, these cardio Q&As all started on Periscope years ago. That's when I first started doing these. Is cardio before weights or after weights better for fat loss? Here's the thing. I'm going to answer that two different ways. Number one, burning calories, period, is going to be efficient for fat loss. So if you're doing cardio and weights, you're burning more calorie, it's good for fat loss. The reason why I suggest doing cardio after the weight is because you want everything that you have in your gas tank for the weights. Because if you could only do one or the other, you're going to burn more and get more benefit out of the weights overall. Because the more muscle you can build, the higher basal metabolic rate is going to be. You'll burn more calorie at rest. So you really want to focus on killing the workout first. So depending on what you're eating, you'll store up glycogen, right? You go in the gym, you burn that all off as you train. It's going to help you have more power, more energy. Now, as you burn all that off, right, you get to the cardio at the end, and then you can get into your fat burning zone more efficiently. You do the cardio first, you're going to burn that glycogen up and not have as much gas in the tank for the workout after. Good morning, guys. I don't really do the Pedialytes as much as I used to. I'll break that down for you. First of all, I used to drink all the time, so I was always dehydrating myself. Secondly, I have gotten a lot more aggressive with my overall salt use on food. That has helped out quite a bit. Now, when I do use Pedialyte is when I feel I'm really behind. So, for instance, a lot of times on Sunday, I lay around, I'm lazy, my water intake is very, very low. I'll have a Pedialyte before I go to bed, or I'll have one when I wake up in the morning. But because I prefer to just focus on this fast, I leave the Pedialyte out most of the time. Now, I have probably a Pedialyte Advanced Care probably twice a week. On the flip side, I have Marissa drinking Pedialyte Advanced Care just about every day because we've seen in the pregnancy that she has been dehydrated a lot more, even drinking plenty of water. I feel like this has been asked before, but I know personally of two women who are choosing to take the popular weight loss peptides that they haven't dialed their diet and exercise. So, listen, that's the most popular way to go. And if the goal is just losing weight, then yes, the peptides will be beneficial for them. They will absolutely lose weight. Simple as that. But if they don't have their diet in place and they start to become malnourished, which is very, very common with the peptides, they will lose muscle mass and, depending on how much weight they lose, have loose skin, which is very unsightly in my opinion. I've seen it with a lot of girls now. Such a shame. The weight comes down and there's loose skin all over the place, lost muscle. So, will they lose weight on it? Sure. And hopefully they find a dose that's not too aggressive, that doesn't give them any gastric stress. What is my favorite movie? Whew. That is a tough one, Brian Rogers. When I was young, it was Braveheart. I used to love Braveheart. Goodfellas was one of my favorite movies ever. For sure, love Goodfellas. Also, when I was young, I loved Anchorman. I used to watch Anchorman all the time. I played out Pumping Iron when I was young. Probably watched Pumping Iron 1,000 times. Thank you, Cleary2109. Appreciate you. Holding out log of morning. So Mancini, I heard that Blackstone is coming out with some new EAAs, new flavors and whatnot. That's what I heard. Thank you, Holden. Appreciate it. Awesome, Dreaming Dead Girls. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm going to try the YouTube out tomorrow, guys. Let's try it out. 9 a.m., same time. You know, I'll do a long one for Wednesday. I don't know. You know, sometimes I think about my favorite movies and I forget movies that I really loved. I am a movie buff, but I'll tell you, I loved Braveheart. I could watch Goodfellas 1,000 times. I never get tired of Goodfellas. What else we got here on this fine Tuesday for cardio Q&A? Not too sunny out today, a little overcast. I'll let you guys know about that podcast with modern day Winston Churchill. The Avatar movies Avatar movies were great. For sure. You're welcome, Mancini. Goodfellas streaming party, that would be fun. Yeah, I remember when the first Avatar came out, that was really, really amazing, for sure. And you know, when 300 first came out, I really enjoyed that movie quite a bit. You know, listen, I could go back to the classics like Scarface, Godfather. I mean, most of those movies are movies that I've watched so many times and never got tired of. The Real Christmas says, PJ, thanks for the lives. Great start to my workday. Although cuts into my YouPorn time. Damn! Don't be losing that YouPorn time. Why YouPorn, by the way, over Pornhub or Xvideos? Tube Galore is one I've always enjoyed. Tube Galore is a good one. If you've never tried Tube Galore has so many categories laid out for you. It's incredible. It's incredible how precise you can get with the categories. How many times a year do I do work? So I like to do blood work like 4 times a year. But I would suggest you at least do it twice a year. Shout out to Europe. Black Mass was a great movie, Cleary. Do I watch porn? Yes, not as much as I used to. It's crazy because I watched porn for, you know, most of my life. And then once I got to prison, no porn for a couple of years. You know, you think to yourself, God, no more porn. No porn, no sex, no girls, nothing. And you just get used to it. So now when I came back, of course it was cool to see some porn again. But I guess it's just not the same as it used to be. Keith Allen, you can't forget about Tube Galore, bro. You're welcome, Lake Cresta. You're welcome. Does my girl have OnlyFans? No OnlyFans for her. Although I sometimes think that her boobs should have their own OnlyFans, especially the milk engorged boobs. Holy crap. Good Lord. Did my previous girl have OnlyFans? No, she didn't either. Well, you mean my ex-wife? Definitely not. Not that I know of. There was one in between. I have no idea what she's doing. She might. No idea. I don't even want to get into that. I heard there's a new Happy Gilmore coming out. That's funny. Jay Nofla, what up, my man? I briefly spoke to Coach K yesterday. She's doing good. Dustin, it is getting a little weird. You never know. Hey, you never know where am I going here. You never know where am I going here. Any advice to get a girlfriend? Get a job, make money, and be confident. Money plus confidence. Especially in today's world. shave that mustache. Oh, got him. Got him. Politically correct Gilmore will be, yes, and for that reason it'll be less funny. I'm really like tired of all the Hollywood shit, man. Like, I saw something the other day with Nicole Scherzinger. Remember her, the singer of the Pussycat Dolls? Nicole Scherzinger. So I guess Russell Brand had this red "Make Jesus Great Again" hat. And she said that she really loved his hat and wanted that hat. And apparently it really offended a bunch of her fans and whatnot because the hat resembles the MAGA hat and what MAGA stands for. And she had to come out and put this big apology out. I'm so sorry. You know, the hat, I was, responding to making Jesus great again and my love for Jesus, and had nothing to do with my political affiliation and who I voted for, and I'm so sorry. What in the world is going on that people are apologizing for shit like that now? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's crazy to me. Crazy. Of course Kamala paid all those people. Come on, guys, we knew that. Bunch of sellouts. Hollywood is trash, man. It's all a bunch of sellouts. $1 million to Oprah. I mean, listen. Imagine getting offered $1 million to come out and say, hey, vote for this person. Pretty crazy. Oh, Ricardo's here. Time to roll out, guys. Good session today. God bless you guys all. Remember, tomorrow we're switching it up. Peace out. Bye. What's up, bro?